Hello! Today I'm going to be showing you how to set up a PureFTPd server on your Kali Linux machine. The purpose for this is that we're going to be using this machine to, well, obviously transfer files, but we're going to be using this in our pen testing type environment for when we're connected to our target machine. We can connect back to our FTP server and retrieve whatever files we need once we've already gained access to our system. So first things first, we're gonna look at our etc password file and just make sure that the users that we're going to be putting onto the system are not present. We can see that we've just got the basic users. We got myself there. And right now, this instance of Kali does not have PureFTP installed. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to pause while it's installing. So that was actually pretty quick. Took about 10 seconds to install the appropriate software. We're going to do a few steps here. So if you want, pause the video and type into your screen these steps, then by all means go ahead. But we're going to start off by adding a group. We're going to create a user and attach it to this group. If we analyze this string, we're going to be adding a user. We're going to be connecting to the FTP group that we've just made. We're going to be the D is for creating a home directory, and we're setting it to dev null, so it's empty, it's nothing. And the shell that we're going to be putting this user into is the etc. And that's okay when you get that error. Warning, rather. So now that we've installed the appropriate pure FTPD software, we're going to start using the pure FTPD application and some of the terminal commands that come along with that. So follow along. We're creating an FTP user called Johnny, and it's a virtual user, and we're going to be associating it with this user here that we've created, and we're attaching it to another home directory here. At this point, we're going to be giving Johnny a password. Now Johnny has a password. Make sure you document that somewhere appropriately. We're going to create a database now. We are now in a new directory, and we need to create a symbolic link to content in this file. Now we're going to make a parent folder off of the root, and we're going to be calling it FTP home, just like we did in the previous commands. we're going to change the ownership of that group. And at this point, we need to restart the PureFTPd service. And let's double check the running status of this. And it's running. Perfect. Now we're going to connect from a different machine to check that our FTP server is working. All right, before we proceed, I just want to double check what my IP address is on this machine. Checking the IP address. I'm working with a 1.72. So if I go over to my target machine, we're going to test if my target machine is able to connect back to my FTP server. Right away, I'm gonna just do a check here to see if I can reach out and touch the server. So I sent an ICMP packet to the server, and it responded. So we're able to touch that server. Let's try to connect to this server now with FTP. Knowing that our user was Johnny, having his password documented somewhere, and we have gained access with that, the OK there. So the scenario that we would use this in is that we're kind of role playing that this machine here was the target machine, and that I have gained shell access through some kind of exploit, and I'm on the machine. Okay. Now, once you've gained access to a machine, you want to be able to go back to whatever repository you have on your attacking machine and grab rootkits or other types of software that you'd like to put onto this target machine. And so running a server, an FTP server on your attacking machine is how we're going to achieve that process. So there you go. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and like and subscribe. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.